Amrita, hi.
Hi, Chichil.
Do you remember last week we have discussed, Amrita, to get value of pi, we could actually practically do this. That is, you take a bunch of beans and draw a circle on the tiles that you have at your home, such way that it will look like this, and throw all of your beans in on that tile. Well,
Right.
stay far away so it looks random. Okay, so the beans that you throw will fall like this all over. Isn't that correct, Amrita? Now,
Right.
to get value of pi, you just need to do this. Pi is equal to 4 times the beans inside the circle divided by beans inside the square. That is, circle divided by the whole thing will give you, multiplied with 4 will give you value of pi. And it was sort of interesting, correct? So, and I have shown it to you, it's just probability. So 2 ways of calculating it. One, area by area. Other one, you check it, how many of them are inside the circle divided by how many total are there. And that's how pi should be equated to this. Now today I'm going to show you how to do that bean experiment in Excel. So it will be so much easier to do instead of throwing lots of beans and stuff, right? So let's look at this Excel here. So I have set it up like this. There is X value, Y value. So any pair that you see here, Amrita, so there is a corresponding number. So especially if I call this point 0, 0, this one, let's say 1, 1. You would see each one of these points, such as this, for instance, it will be something like 8 point something for the X value and 9 point something for the Y value. Isn't that correct? Oh, sorry, 0.8, yeah, I mean 0.8 something will be the X value, 0.9 something will be the Y value, right?
Yeah.
So any one of them, so this will be maybe close to 5.5, 4.5.
Point, right?
Sorry, I meant 0.5, yes. Thanks, Amrita. Now, what we need to do is, approximately it's that, right? So what we need to do is, we need to figure out whether these beans are inside the circle in that Excel or outside. So first of all, we need to look at the center point. It is 0.5, 0.5 or 0.5, 0.5. So we can actually apply the distance formula, Amrita. If you remember the change in X and change in Y. So distance formula essentially says something like this: x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. The whole thing will be under square root. So if this value is less than 0.5, you conclude it is inside. If it is more than 5, it will be in one of these corner areas. It will be more than the circle's radius.
Right.
So now let's come back to the Excel. So these 2 points that you see, Amrita, they are essentially inside it. You can see pictorially also, and Excel has done that calculation. Let us see few more, Amrita. Okay, there are 4 of them outside, 4 of them inside. Okay, so we can actually keep checking. Now this works. Now look at the value of pi Excel has thrown. It is 2.88. It is close to it's close to 4.1, 3.14. Isn't that correct, Amrita?
Yes.
Now what we are going to do is, we will try to extend this thing to the entire Excel sheet. Copy and oh, by the way, for your information, Amrita, you're seeing the end of Excel sheet, as in the last possible row of Excel sheet. Let's paste it there.
Okay.
So, and let us see what is the value of oh, by the way, so let us figure out what is the value of pi by pasting it here. Let me try again, Amrita. Let me pull this. No, Excel is a little bit cranky today. Okay, so it is pasting it, and it takes some time. So let me pause my video. Okay, after several minutes, Excel is nearly completing the calculation, Amrita, and let us wait for the updated value of pi.
Sure.
Okay, Amrita, look at it. Excel has calculated to be 3.14, Amrita.
Oh, up to 2 digits. Yes.
Up to 2 digits, isn't that correct? Okay, so let me highlight this. So we have got value up to this. Now let us see how we can make it slightly more accurate or something similar to this, but this time what we are going to do is, instead of these random values generated by Excel, you know that these random values in Excel are not really random values because machines cannot create random values easily. So these are actually remainders of some complicated division which they consider as random values. So I was wondering, why don't I try to come up with another sort of random values which I thought as to be values of pi. There are millions of digits you can download from various official sites where they have actually done the calculation. So I have got one of these sheets with lots of values of pi, Amrita. So if you look at the very first one, you may recognize this one. 0.14159
values of pi.
Exactly. So this entire thing is in over 50 million digits of values of pi. Now let's use it. The same sheet that you saw there, but this time we will be using the values of pi that I showed you 2 minutes ago. Let me actually select all of these things and ask Excel to do the calculation. Okay, Excel is nearly completing the calculation, Amrita. Let us see whether it will be more accurate or at par with the Excel's random values. Okay, Excel is pushed to its limit. Usually, I don't think Excel does this kind of calculation where all the possible rows are used.
No.
Okay. Now, look at it, Amrita. We have got value as 3.14. Now, let's compare which one is closer to the real value, Amrita. The original Excel's random values is 3.143. Not bad. Good competition. The value of pi, 3.143. Okay. So in a way they're similar. Let's look at the next digit. It is 1.3 and then there is 6. It's supposed to be 1.5, Amrita. 3. No, actually this should be